Hi guys, welcome to a new edition of the Top 10 PPC News of May 2026 from the 15th to the 22nd. I'm Gianpaolo Lorusso, the founder of ADworld Experience, and we are talking about this week about Google Ads, news and comments from Google Marketing Live 26, new AI attributes in the product feed, 42 updates for LeadGen, app tracking and customer product pages, AI Max better than broad match in search for e-commerce, for Meta ads, impressions per user doubled in the last 5 years, so scaling is a little more difficult now. Instant forms and other minor updates. Microsoft news from Activate 26, May updates and AI citations in Clarity. Let's start with 3 posts extra key top 10. The first one is by Arpan Banerjee, who is sharing the fact that GA4 will have a sort of budget planner, cross-platform budget planner, in which you can also upload cost data for third parties platforms, have some forces for results. So very nice way for Google to have conversion data from other platforms. Okay. Vivek Gupta from on LinkedIn, and he's sharing the fact now you should have a sync column in custom column icon, which should synchronize all the settings of the account you're looking at in that moment towards all the other in your account manager. That would be very, very interesting to save time in setting the right columns. Thaaanks on LinkedIn again has shared the fact that now Google will have a sort of intermediate source grouping field attribute. Now you have only source and media, but you will have also sort of grouping of these sources. So Facebook, Instagram, for instance, will be under Meta in this group field, and this, of course, will make more simple to look at different platform results. But let's start with the news number 10 of this week. It comes from WorldStream.com, and Susie Marino is sharing the update of their benchmark, Google Ads benchmark, with last year data, and they are sharing the click CPCs, click-through rates, conversion rates, and cost per leads in 23 industries. The news number 9 is by AJ Wilcox. It's a video on LinkedIn, and he's sharing the most common and expensive errors in LinkedIn in setting LinkedIn campaigns. News number 8. It comes from Andrew Locke on SavvyRevenue.com, and he's explaining why, in his opinion, AI Max will replace completely broad match search campaigns for e-commerce projects. And it's a very nice post to read. I suggest you to have a deep read. News number 7. David Vargas on LinkedIn again, he is sharing real data from 2 different campaigns, concluding that the custom product page is not a good gate to have data, conversion data for app promotion campaigns. And if you ever read to this post, you will understand why immediately. The numbers are very, very different from the real ones coming from the platform, even considering that platform are, of course, overrating their results. News number 6. It came from Italy, from Google Ads blog, and is by Jenny Marvin. She's sharing all the news in LeadGen industry that are available or will be available shortly in Google Ads. So if you're doing LeadGen, that's a very interesting read. News number 5. Comes from Anna Kobzola on ppcnewsfeed.com, and she's recapping here the new announcements made on Microsoft Activate 2026, which is the equivalent of Google Marketing Live for Microsoft. And I'm grouping it with the product announcements of May 2026 for Microsoft again, and with an interesting announcement underlined by Navarre Hopkins about the fact that now in Clarity, Microsoft Clarity will be shown all the AI citation in Copilot, of course. So it would be an interesting tool to understand how and how much your website is visible in AI overviews. News number 4. It's by John Loomer on johnloomer.com, and he is sharing here his first impressions on ChatGPT Ad Manager during this first week on the platform. So first testings, and the instant form creation in Meta, and other updates which we have talked about before last week. So the expansion of the retain period for purchasers and other smaller updates. News number 3, the podium. The third most important piece of news is by Anna Kobzova again, and she's reporting here the fact that now you can have some AI fields specifically designated to let AI understand the interaction between your products. Of course, these are optional, but they are very useful for all AI. That's for Google, of course, but they will be probably acquired by all of them, and so this setting could be the new standard for e-commerce. News number 2. It's a post. It's a very nice post by Peter Quadrille on LinkedIn, and he is explaining that from 2020 to 2025, the number of impressions in Meta is increased by 200%. So while the users base is only growing by 38%, and especially in less mature market, so in Asia. That's why now it's more difficult than ever to scale your meta ads campaign, because people has been literally bombed with ads, so users are more or less the same, but the level of attention is even decreasing rapidly. But the most important updates in the PPC sector in this week are of course the ones from Marketing Live, the announcements done in Marketing Live 2026. The first one I want to highlight is by Anna Kobzova on ppcnewsfeed.com, and it's a granular recap of all the announcements. The second post is by Jeannie Marvin on LinkedIn, and she's highlighting the most important things, the most important announcements. The third post is by Rob Glover on WordStream.com, and is reporting the 11 most important announcements regarding Google Ads in his opinion, of course, and some reaction of PPC professionals, renowned PPC professionals. And regarding reactions, I highlighted also not so good reaction by Anthony Hyman and other professionals in the sector, confronting with Neil Patel introductions, and another post in this thread is by Manuel Lodi, who first highlights the most important updates, and then said, okay, that will be it's okay to say, okay, we are good, but half of the time repeating it by Google, it's something they probably would have done better not doing. The fifth post I want to highlight is by Thomas Excel on LinkedIn.com, and he's recapping again the most important features announced, and sharing the official PDF, the recap of the event. And I would like to close with a post by Frederick Wallace on LinkedIn again. And here he's talking about, he's explaining that probably this is a keystone in the erasing of keywords as targeting options in the Google Ads campaign, in Google Ads platform. We'll close with the announcement of the winner of this week draw, which is Andrei Sinyakin, and my compliments to Andrei for taking the survey on our site, adworldexperience.com, and winning the Keep Calm and Follow Your ROI t-shirts. That's it for this edition. May the ROI be with you, and we'll see you next week. Ciao.